So my dear student, this is Suraj Anand, chemistry wala Suraj Anand teaching. Today I am going to teach you the physical properties of metals. We already discussed the non-metals, what is metals and what are the physical properties of metals. Now we are going to discuss the physical properties of non-metals. So first one is the physical state. First one is the physical. Out of 22 non-metals, 10 non-metals are solid, 11 are gases, and only one is bromine is liquid. So my dear student, it should be quite clear. It should be quite clear that out of 22 non-metals, 10 non-metals are solid, 11 are gases, and only one bromine. Bromine is the non-metal which is in the liquid form. Second one is the brittleness. Solid non-metals are brittle. They have break down or crack easily when hammered. For example, sulfur and phosphorus are the non-metals quite brittle, solid, as they are easily broken down into pieces when hammered. Diamond an allotropic form of carbon, is the hardest naturally occurring substance or element on the earth, is very brittle and will shatter into pieces if hammered. Malleability, non-metals are not malleable, that they cannot be beaten into small sheets or sheets. Next one is the ductility. Non-metals are not ductile, that is they cannot be drawn into thin wire, that is sulfur and phosphorus when it is break down into pieces. Thermal and electrical conductance. Non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Except graphite. Graphite is the single non-metal which is allotropic form of carbon. As graphite is a good conductor of electricity, it is used for making electrodes. Non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity because they do not have free or mobile electrons. So my dear student, this is all about the physical properties of non-metal. Next topic, we are going to discuss the next point about the physical properties of non-metal. There are few points also we remember about the physical properties of non-metal. Let us discuss these points. Let us discuss these points briefly, not in the explanation way, but if the physical property comes in the examination, you must write the physical properties of metal and non-metals in the difference form. You may write in the difference form also, or in the explanation way, briefly notes. So you are going to know each and everything about metal and non-metal. And now we are discussing the physical properties of non-metal. The physical properties of non-metal are quite opposite of metal. The physical properties of non-metals are quite opposite of non-metal. Next is the sixth point. Sixth point is the density. What is the density of non-metal? As compared to non-metals, as compared to metals, as we are get comparison with metals, as compared to metals, non-metals have low density. Non-metal have the density with the low density. So, for example, sulfur has a density of about, for example, sulfur has a density of about 2.0 gram. Sulfur have a density of about 2.0 gram centimeter minus cube. Gram centimeter minus cube. So this is all about the density as compared to metals. Non-metals have low density. Example, sulfur have a density of about 2.0 gram centimeter minus cube. Has a density of about. Then melting and boiling points. Melting and boiling points. We will discuss the melting and boiling point of melting and boiling points of non-metals. Non-metal usually have low. Non-metals usually have low. As the density is low melting and boiling points. Melting and boiling points. For example, if we take the example of non-metal melting and boiling point, we take the element of melting points of sulfur and phosphorus are melting points of sulfur and phosphorus. Phosphorus are 388 and 374 or 317.4 Kelvin respectively. But diamond and graphite respectively. But diamond and graphite. Diamond and graphite the two allotropic form of carbon, the two allotropic forms of carbon, the two allotropic forms of carbon, the two allotropes of carbon, the two allotropic forms of carbon have very high melting, point. As for example, diamond has a melting point of 3873 Kelvin, and graphite has 3733 Kelvin, 3773 Kelvin. So my dear student, let us discuss So my dear student, let us discuss the physical properties of metal and non-metal. We already discussed physical state. Point number 1, brittleness, malleability, ductility, thermal and electrical conductance, and this is the 6th and 7th point we are going to discuss. The 6th point is density. As compared to metal, non-metal have low density. As compared to metal, metal have low density. Low density capacity. For example, sulfur have a density of about 2.0 gram centimeter minus cube. Like that we discuss the melting and boiling point. Non-metals usually have low melting and boiling points. For example, melting points of sulfur, melting point of sulfur and phosphorus are 330.88 and 370.4 Kelvin. That is the 388 of sulfur and phosphorus have 317.4 Kelvin respectively. So my dear student, but there is a thing, the diamond and graphite, the two allotropic forms of carbon. Allotropes of carbon have high melting points, that is diamond has a melting points of 3873 Kelvin and graphite has the capacity to 3073 Kelvin. So there are 1 to 7 points of metals and non-metals and the physical properties of non-metals. So my dear student, you should understand the physical properties of non-metal. Kindly consult me on this WhatsApp number for crash courses of 400 questions with solutions, and the fees is only 1000 rupees. So my dear student, those who want to paid notes also consult me, and if you want to take the paid notes that is 2000 rupees. Actually this was the fees was 3000, but I am giving you discount of 1000 and I give you the notes, paid notes on 2000. That is in the PDF form, or you want to take in the copy form you should pay 3000, or if you PDF form you should get in 2000. So my dear student, this is all about Suraj Anand teaching and chemistry wala Anand sir. I am going to conclude the today class metal and metal physical properties of metal. So my dear student, be ready for prepare for the board examination. Thanks for watching my videos. Give more views and likes and share for my videos, and share to those students who are needy. Thank you for watching my videos.